Luxury is your birthright as Black people. Wealth is your birthright. Listen, I'm an evolution of my parents. My mother, her first degree was law. Yes, she's an attorney. On top of the other credentials that she's gathered over the years, my father, savvy businessman, entrepreneur, public speaker, opened one of the first private banks in Nigeria. I mean, an excellent human being. But I've also learned not only from their greatest strengths, but their weaknesses. And one of my fathers, where he had too good of a heart. See, back then he would give out loans to different people that are some of the biggest names that you know today, and they didn't have contracts back then. And many of them were never of their word and never paid back those loans, and that was why his business tanked and his other ventures into oil, this, that, and the third, it showed a lot of people's true colors. Now, I say that to say this: I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. My father had delectable taste. The man knew luxury. Okay? I've grown up in wealth. Growing up in Nigeria, thanks to one of my aunts, I got to welcome President Olusegun Obasanjo and his late wife, Mrs. Stella Obasanjo, on their Air Force One when they returned to Nigeria. I was personally invited to welcome them. I wore my native attire during my dance. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me a bouquet. I remember welcoming them, giving them a kiss on the cheek. So humble and loving. And I've always been around royalty. As a teenager, I worked for a mayor in Illinois. From there, I was actually at Obama's second inauguration in DC. I helped campaign for him in Chicago. So I say that because I've grown up around nothing but royalty. Some of the biggest names in Nigeria that you love, they grew up coming to my house and knowing me since a little girl. I say that because in this life, as Black people, you need to understand that luxury and wealth is your birthright. And when I've worked in Michelin star restaurants where I've been at places like the US Open, all of these spaces, and I can tell you that it's nothing but racism and sexism. All these Michelin star restaurants, they don't like you coming in there. When you walk into spaces of luxury, is usually predominantly owned by those who are white, and they feel that as a Black person who carries herself with excellence, they are always intrigued when they meet me. When I see Jews and I greet them